to survey a bunch of people, many would likely agree that when it comes to changing your spending habits or being better with money, it can take considerable willpower to get to the finish line, especially when you don't have any type of support and you're doing it alone. Someone might do good for a few weeks or months, but then eventually fall off track. And even if they are able to pick themselves back up, it can happen again. And for this reason, we can never go wrong with an accountability partner in our corner, but not just any partner, someone who can specifically help with reaching your money goals. In the simplest terms, this is someone who can support you and help you stay committed as you work to improve your finances. And in a perfect world, we would all be able to hold ourselves accountable and we wouldn't need someone else. But of course, we don't live in a perfect world, so a little help can sometimes make all the difference. But even if you recognize the benefits of a financial accountability partner and you feel that someone like this can really help you, not everyone is right for this job. So today we're going to briefly look at 3 things that you need to look for in a person. But before jumping in, I create videos on personal finance and money mindset, so hit the subscribe button if you like these types of videos and you want to see more. So when looking for a financial accountability partner, the first thing you need to do is find someone you can trust. Now, as far as how much of your personal information that you will divulge or tell this person, that's your call and completely up to you. Just know that for a person to act as your financial accountability partner, they will likely know certain details about your circumstances, whether you specifically state your issue or they're able to gauge it through observation. You might need someone who can help you curb a bad spending habit so you can get out of debt. Or if you have bad credit, you might look for someone who can check in with you from time to time, which can help you stick with your credit repair plan. Now, some people choose to be very open with their partners, and they will reveal all the nitty-gritty details so that that person knows the best way to help them. But whether you choose to be a complete open book or maybe a little bit more guarded, you must be 100% confident that this person will not spread your information to others. And I know this might seem like common sense, but sometimes even the people who are close to us can have loose lips, and it's not always malicious. Some people just don't think before they speak. So my point is, make sure you choose someone who will keep the details private so that everyone is not in your business. Secondly, you also need to choose someone who can be honest with you. Remember, the whole purpose of a financial accountability partner is to help you make progress. They aren't a passive bystander. So if you're going in a direction that's opposite of your financial goals, or if you're about to make a decision that could have negative consequences, they are there to keep you focused and moving on the right path. With all that being said, you cannot have someone who's a yes man be your accountability partner because that defeats the purpose of having one. With this role, you guys will check in with each other periodically so that they can gauge how things are going. And if things aren't going well, you don't need someone who will turn a blind eye. You need someone who isn't afraid to speak up and call you out and let you know that you might need to put in more effort. So whether you're thinking about choosing your best friend, a partner, or a sibling, ask yourself, is this person capable of providing honest feedback? Or are they just going to tell me what they think I want to hear? And as a side note, the person who you choose should actually want the job. Because if you force someone into this role and they're not really that interested in it, they're less likely to speak up. And lastly, you have to choose someone who's good with money. And I know this might be a given, but it has to be said. Whoever you choose, it should be someone who has similar financial goals or someone who is a good money manager. I cannot stress that enough. This role is not for everyone. So at the end of the day, you need someone who's going to encourage you to do good and someone who cares about your best interests. If you have a problem with overspending and you choose an accountability partner who also overspends, or maybe someone who has a you only live once attitude, the likelihood of them helping you is very slim. Not to say that they can't, but you have to recognize that it could be difficult for them to separate how they manage their money with your goals. So as you're looking for a person to fill this role, you should only approach people who are in control of their money. And granted, it's not always easy to gauge this, but sometimes you can through a person's actions. For example, when you're with them, you might notice that they're being frugal and intentional with their spending, and through your conversations, you might see that they have a good understanding of financial matters. At the end of the day, that is the type of person that you want in your corner. So that's all that I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and also subscribe if you like personal finance and you want to see more videos like this. I typically post on the weekends, so thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in a few days.